farmhouse. I'm Leanne, and today is CROCKtober on my channel. I would like to thank Jenny at Gough for putting this collaboration together. There are 29 other YouTubers posting a video each day of this month to show you a new idea for your crock pot or Instant Pot. Some of these recipes have been amazing. You want to go watch these videos and subscribe to these channels and make sure you hit that notification bell. With this collaboration, there is a giveaway. At the end of the month, Jenny will be picking a random video from this collaboration and using a comment picker to find a winner of a grand prize of a crock pot. So make sure you're commenting on this video and go back and watch a playlist and comment on all the other wonderful videos that have been in this collaboration this month. And there's a Facebook group for this collaboration. I joined last year and I'm learning lots of recipes from that as well. And make sure you subscribe to me if you like my content. I cook from scratch, bake, can, ferment, dehydrate, and soon I'll be doing some sourdough recipes this winter. Last year I was a viewer of the CROCKtober and have fallen in love with some of these recipes, like buttered beef. Oh, I share that at potlucks. I also make it with chicken, and that's very good. I do the cranberry chicken, and I have a wonderful cranberry relish that I use in that. I'll be doing a video on that here soon before Thanksgiving. And I also do the Sloppy Joe casserole, and I have a video on that, how I do it in my kitchen. Today, I'm doing a plum chili chicken in the Instant Pot. And when Jenny asked me to be a part of this, I had to brainstorm with my girlfriends, because, you know, the more friends, the better for inspiration, right? One of my girlfriends said, hey, I have a recipe that I served to guests that is very good and full of flavor. And since I've had her cooking before, I'm like, yes, we're gonna go with your idea here. This recipe is definitely a winner in my book. It has very simple ingredients. It takes no time at all to throw it in the Instant Pot, and the total cooking time is 8 minutes plus a 10-minute rest period. And if you're not comfortable using the Instant Pot, since I know some people are, I think my mom's used hers 3 times, even though growing up she would run 5 pressure canners at the same time. Or, well, not at the same time, but she owned 5 pressure canners. A slow cooker, 8 hours on low or 4 hours on high. And you want to serve this with your choice of rice or cauliflower rice, or I serve it to my husband on egg noodles because he don't like rice. Let's get started. All right, since my husband says you can't have chocolate cake as a main course, I'm going to show you how to make plum chili chicken. Just throw your boneless chicken breasts in here, and I think you can use pork with this recipe. All right, so you either want to use chicken or maybe pork loin in this dish. All right, you just want to separate your chicken. Make sure they're not touching each other, or maybe they can make love. When I worked at McDonald's, my boss always says, pickles are not lovers, they're just friends. He was just basically telling me not to plop the pickles on top of each other. All right, so now you got the chicken in the bottom there. We want to make our sauce. And on my channel, I'm always showing you how to use your canned goods in your cooking. So this is plum jam, and I don't usually make jam, but I had a good friend make this for me. You can probably find plum jam online or at your grocery store if you are not in sticks like I am. All right, so half a cup of plum jam. And if you don't have plum jam and have apricot, that will work too. And maybe sour cherry jam might work. All right, and you want a half a cup of water for a 6-quart Instant Pot. But if you have a 8-quart like I do, you have to put a whole cup of water in. Then we got Sriracha, which is 1 tablespoon or more based on your heat level tolerance. All right. Then you want, the recipe calls for a half a teaspoon of ground ginger. I'm gonna put a teaspoon and a half of fresh ginger in, chopped, of course. And it calls for a clove of garlic, and I'm finely chopped. All right, and the recipe calls for soy sauce, and for me to make it gluten-free for you, I'm adding liquid Aminos. It's a healthier version of soy sauce, and you want 2 tablespoons of that. All right, and the last ingredient is a bunch of green onions. I'm gonna throw half of this in and maybe use the rest for garnish. All you have to do, stir it up, and we're gonna just stir it in the pot. All right. Set this for 8 minutes on high. My Instant Pot automatically seals, and so make sure you have yours sealed. All right, when the timer goes off from cooking, we're gonna let it naturally release for 10 minutes, and I'll be back then. Okay, it's been 10 minutes after it's been done, so you wanna go ahead and release your steam. And not get a facial. All right, so we want some of this juice to make a slurry to thicken up the broth. And you want to remove your chicken. And I can't tell you how flavorful this smells already. All right, we're gonna take about 2 tablespoons of this juice. And you wanna put your Instant Pot on saute. All right. And for every tablespoon of liquid, you want to put a tablespoon of cornstarch in. All right. And whisk it together. This is how you prevent lumps in your sauce. Then you want to let this cook for at least 12 minutes if you have an 8-quart. But it's based, do it how you like. It's your kitchen. And we'll be back when this thickens up. I have fixed up a plate of egg noodles, Pennsylvania Dutch noodles, and chicken with green onions that we didn't throw into the sauce. And I'm just going to pour the sauce all over the chicken and the noodles. That's the high test carb version, and then my low carb version, I just steamed some cauliflower rice. So this is gluten-free, dairy-free, and keto-friendly. Taste test. Make sure we get everything on the fork. It's good. I love the heat, the Sriracha, the sweetness of the plum jam, and it is very flavorful. I sure hope you give this a try. I was even thinking you could cut up the chicken on and put it on a stick and marinate it in this sauce, then cook it on the grill. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this dish. So thanks for joining me, and make sure you leave a comment so you're entered in the contest. And thanks for stopping by the farmhouse. God bless.